Today we are going into details about our body alignment and how we should be feeling things throughout our body for correct placement. I've given us a few diagrams in this video to hopefully paint a better picture of some of the feelings we should have with opening and lengthening, just to understand a little bit better. When we talk about our alignment, one of the big things we talk about would be our shoulders being square over our ribs and being square over our hips. I like to equate this to rings and stacking it like a sandwich so everything is nice and straight. Our dancers in our level program are required to wear an alignment band at their waistline to make sure that they are keeping everything where it belongs when we're doing our cambray, our port de bras, and being able to straighten out as we need. It gives us a guideline and a visual and something we can feel to help correct our placement.
The thick blue lines that you see in this picture are those 3 rings that I was talking about that we want to create a sandwich out of. And we should be pulling in towards our ribs, the center of our ribs, and our legs should be turned out and we should be pulled up. From the back view, we should see that we're pulling up in our hamstrings and we should have that rotation still happening with our turnout, as well as those 3 stacked rings for our upper body, and we should be lengthening out of our spine. Our shoulders in both of these scenarios should be pressed down. This picture shows that if our feet are softer, they would be a little more open but even. When we are turned out 180, it is further pressed but still even. Here the front foot is turned out further than the back one, and that's something we don't want. We want our turnout to be even in both of these cases. In this case, the back one is further turned out. We also want to make sure we are not knuckling over. This is part of our alignment. We do not dance on the top of our toes. Here, the hip is rolled forward, and that should be pulled in. And we also want to make sure we don't pull too far in so that our hips are jutting forwards. We also want to make sure that our chest is not bouncing upwards. That should just be a lengthened movement. And here the hip is popped out to the side, which causes our rib to cave in and our shoulders to go sideways.
If you have any questions about any of these, please feel free to comment or bring it up in class, and be sure to check back tomorrow as we break down how to properly use your alignment for a checklist when we are doing things like pirouettes and things of that nature. I will see you tomorrow.